Meet the Duprees. They are the ones that run things beyond the gates. These are the main fours of the Duprees: the father, Vernon; the mother, Anita; the daughter, Nicole; and the daughter, Danny. Well, let's start with Nicole, whose life seems to be so perfect. She and Ted have 3 kids: Martin, Catherine, and Andre. Although I think one of these kids ain't hers, but I'm sure it'll come out later. Oh, but then there's Danny. Danny was married to Bill, and they have 2 daughters, Naomi and Christina. And after 30 years, her daughter Naomi's best friend Haley moved into the house and stole her man, and now they are getting married. And Danny's not happy about none of that. Listen, Dupree family, you've got our attention, and we're back again today. And I'm here to give it to the people as to what happened today beyond the gates. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Listen, I want to tell y'all that I've made a decision. I have decided that if I could, I would move beyond the gates just to sit on my veranda and get the tea. I would not miss one lunch down to the country club. No, I would not, because they got everything going on behind the gate. So let me tell you what happened today. First, let me apologize because I was writing fast and I wanted to get this review out earlier today. So if I stumble a little bit, just hang with me. Episode 4 opens up with Chelsea getting ready for Ebony Fashion Fair shoot. And then she's talking about the wedding, with her cousin, how she cannot believe that they have been summoned to attend this thing. Dr. Nicole, um, I was about to say Dr. Nicole's daughter was there, but yeah. So she was there with a cousin talking, who was Dr. Nicole's daughter. And she also talks again how she's worried about her mom being upset because she really wants her out of her business. And I mean her business as far as her being a model. Meanwhile, the ladies who lunch is what I'm calling them today: Dr. Nicole, Danny, and the real estate lady, which I got to get her name together. The real estate lady are all sitting down, and they are having a little bit of lunch down to the country club, And so again, they too are talking about how they cannot believe that they got to go to this wedding. And her sister says, "But we're going to support you." And her daughter said, Danny says, uh, "Hey, I know one thing. Everybody better play cool because she has one fight left up in her." I told y'all. That girl likes to be smacking folks. I'm gonna just call her the slapper, because Danny don't play. Back to Bill. Bill walks up on his daughter, and the one who was friends with the girl that he's marrying. And he tells her, "Listen, I just want your respect, and I want things to go back to the way they were." And she says, "You don't deserve that from me. You do not deserve that from me." She said, "You think the world belongs to you and everybody's supposed to just do what you want?" She says, "But that ain't about to happen. So yeah, you can forget that." Meanwhile, back down to the country club, Haley is begging for peace. Well, let me set this up different. Haley walks in. I think this is what has happened. So back at the country club, Haley is begging for peace behind the gates and wants to be civil. Danny says, "It ain't my job to make things easy for you." So yeah, that's what had happened. I just didn't understand my writing. So before they had cut away, uh, Haley had walked up on the lunch that they was having, and she was like, "Can I talk to you?" Babe, why do Haley always gotta come showing up to stuff, wanting to talk and make peace? Girl, you ain't made no peaceable situation. How is there gonna be peace when you did an unpeaceable thing, girl? Whew. Anyway, so while she's talking to Haley, talking to Danny, y'all excuse me now. Like I said, I want to get this out soon. Anyway, she's talking to Danny and she's trying to tell Danny, like, "Girl, I just hope that we can have peace and harmony and sing kumbaya and sit by the fireplace and make s'mores." And Danny was like, "Girl." Ease on down the road. Because I'm looking for ways to make things hard for you, truth be told. Daddy knows she rough, child. Mm, mm, mm. Her friends look over there, her friend and her sister look over there and they see them talking and they said, and the real estate lady said, well, at least it looks like Danny is controlling her. She's okay this time. And her sister said, honey, that's just the calm before the storm. What you think the forecast gonna be? What y'all think the forecast gonna be? I think it's gonna be a thunderstorm with chances of a tsunami because Daddy ain't trying to just be no light sprinkle of rain. That ain't the when she says the calm before the storm. We're not talking about a light mist that's gonna happen over the city where you sit and look and go, oh, that's so pretty. Uh-uh. Everybody gonna have to duck and take cover when this girl cut loose because it's gonna be something. Okay, y'all know it is. The secretary, meanwhile, Dr. Nicole's secretary listen, Dr. Nicole's secretary calls the mystery lady who was on the motorcycle. And they're talking, and she said, and this woman was talking like there was just nothing in the world, like wrong. How because her secretary was saying, I'm so worried about this girl. She hasn't shown up to work. And she's like, really? Oh my God. Girl, what you think gonna happen? And the secretary said, well, I don't know, but I'm worried because this girl is very responsible. She's not the kind of person that just doesn't show up for work. And this chick crossed her legs. She was like, girl, I feel so bad. She cold. That chick is cold hearted. And I don't know who done crossed her, but they gonna be sorry. Okay? You can tell. They gonna be sorry. She pretty though. She's a very pretty lady. But they gonna be sorry. Whoever done messed up with her done messed up for life. It's up and stuck, as far as she concerned. Back to the club. Dr. Nicole and the real estate lady are drooling over what I think to be a worker. Now, I wonder what that's going to be about. I don't know what. Too much is going on behind this fence. Do y'all think how much money you think we gotta have to move behind the fence? Like how much you think it is? We need 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Like how much we need to be residents behind the fence so that we can sit out on the veranda and get the tea in real time, honey. Anyway, they go back to Bill and his daughter. And he says that he just really, really, truly just wants to make things right for her. And she says, I'm not interested. And she told him that he is unalive to her. You do not exist. Matter of fact, she had her hands out like a blind person feeling around. She's like, who there? Who there? No, she didn't. I'm just saying that. But she just told him, you're non-existent to me. You're a non-factor. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. That's terrible. Then they went to a commercial break. Side note. I think this has to be filmed at Tyler Perry Studios down there in Atlanta because the wardrobe on this show is top notch. Not only that, the sets, I've said that before, the sets are outstanding as well. And that's usually one of Tyler Perry's hallmarks is that it's always going to be a good set. The clothes are always going to be clothes. And if they're supposed to have on high fashions, they really have them on. Now, some of his storylines, may not always always come together the way they should. But one thing we know about Tyler Perry is that his the details of his stuff, as far as that is concerned, is always top notch. Let's get back behind this gate now. Dr. Nicole gets to the office and she and the secretary are discussing Lauren, that's the girl's name, who is missing. And her husband is there as well. Turns out he's a doctor. Okay, so he is a doctor. Okay, but her husband is there as well, and they're talking about it and just trying to figure out what's gone on. And they really hope that this girl has not been hurt. Oh, no, I'm wrong about that. I said that wrong. Dr. Nicole is at the office talking to the secretary about what happened to Lauren and that she's missing. And while they're talking about it, her husband calls and informs her that Lauren is there at the hospital and he's there with her and she's been hurt. That's what happened. So y'all excuse me. But I told y'all I don't understand my handwriting because baby, I was writing fast. There was smoke on my pen. I was writing so fast. And I'm looking at my hand right now like, girl, move your hand. What did I write? I don't know. It's like I'm trying to read another language over here, but I wanted to get y'all the tea. I want to hear get y'all the tea. Well, now back to Danny and the model daughter. She comes in, Danny comes in, and she starts nitpicking her daughter, just like her daughter said she was gonna come in here and do. Because she's like, mama's all upset about what's going on with daddy. She about to come in here and take this stuff out on me now. And sure, true to word, she came in. I don't like those shoes. You need to take those shoes off. Those aren't making your legs look long enough. Blah, 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 blah. Whew. And Andre tells her. Andre says to Danny. Now, remember, Andre is the nephew of Dr. Nicole's husband. Andre, I'm saying this again, is the nephew of Dr. Nicole's husband. Now, why am I telling you this? Because it's about to be some tea with that, honey. Tea will be served when it comes down to that. Anyway, they go back to oh no, anyway, I was saying that this guy was telling her, he's like, you really could have been one of the biggest stars had you stayed with your career. Now here's where I was confused, right? Because at one point it seemed like Andre was trying to be nice to the daughter, and like he was like, "Don't worry about your mom. You have to do what you want." Woo woo woo. But it was kind of in a slightly flirtatious manner. But see, come to find out, as I said, that ain't none of her cousin really. That's her cousin once removed. And I'm thinking, well, he was flirting with her, but then now it appears he's flirting with Danny. Child. Woo. Okay, so they go back to Bill and the daughter. They're talking. She tells him, she says, you tossed mom and this family aside for that young girl, for that young chick, which was her friend. I mean, you bought in a house. Did you know how your daddy was? Did you not have no warning that your daddy was doing the things he did? Because your mama had said when she was talking to Bill that this wasn't the first, second, third, 11th dozen time that Bill had did this kind of a thing. Okay. So did the children not know that their daddy was out there dipping? Or as Miss E would say, spreading it. What she says, laying it low and spreading it wide. Miss E knows she's the Braxton's mama. That's what she says. But anyway, she said, this girl came along and you just tossed us all to the side. And he says he's sorry. He didn't want them to be hurt. He loves them, but he loves this girl. He's like, I'm in love with Haley. And I was in a loveless situation and she awakened something in me. And then she said something smart to her dad. He was like, hold on now, Jim Shoe. You didn't be talking to me like that. She was like, I will talk to you any way I feel like it because you are a cruel person. And the way you did us, she said, these are the words she called. She said, you are cold, you are despicable, you are arrogant, and you are selfish. Now, I'm saying side note for people of color, only children hold on one second. Only children in a neighborhood this upclass that are of color could be talking to their parents this way, because I know that I would probably wake up a month from now talking to my mama or daddy. I don't care what they did, they ain't none of your business. Okay. But anyway, she says, she told him, he said, I don't like you talking to me like that. And she said, I don't care. If you don't like it, turn and walk away. She said, sashay away. And he turned and he walked off. Now I wonder if he's gonna turn on his daughter for that. Because either Haley got his nose wide open or he really needs to use her for some things. Because that's how narcissists get down, baby. It's all about them and what they need, how they need to utilize it. So we shall see. Anyway, they took a commercial break, and we're gonna take one too.
You can watch full episodes here on this page, so please subscribe.
Okay, so that was just a little commercial for the talk show that this page is really about, but I decided to start reviewing the show. So please take some time and watch the episodes. Really great show, really great topics. You're going to like it. But let me get back to this tea, honey, because when they came back from the commercial break, I felt like I was tired already and I need to slow things down. The tea was getting hot behind the gate. Y'all cups look like they need a little more tea in it. So let me just refill your cups. So they go back to the hospital, right? Where the girl is in the hospital who done got run off the road. And I'm gonna tell you something now. She doing this character because she decided to do, clean face. It looked like she didn't really have on no makeup, but her hair was all disheveled and everything. She was playing the part. She was really playing the part in the hospital, child. And so, um, the doctor is in there talking to her. No, 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 I'm wrong. I think Ashley was in there talking to her first because she's like, I don't know what happened. I was driving down the road and somebody rolled up behind me and just ran me off the road. And, I'm like, mm. Dr. Nicole and her husband are in there. She's like, Dr. Ted tells her, well, don't worry about it. Whatever you need, there'll be no charge for it. Now, see, I'm wondering why there ain't gonna be no charge for it. Because just because she her wife secretary, don't mean that's the reason why he's trying to give her some free care. I think it's a secret with this girl. And I think that's why that lady tried to run this girl off the road. And I'm telling y'all, that's gonna turn out to be something. Watch, see what I tell you. Anyway, moving on. The secretary is still no, the secretary goes and calls the mystery lady on the motorcycle who ran the girl off the road, right? Because she don't know that this woman is the one that ran off the road. And she's telling her what happened. And again, baby, when I tell you this woman is cold, she a cold piece of work. She sat up there with her leg crossed over. She was like, girl, what happened? Is she okay? I guess she want to know, can she remember, did she see anything? Because she knows she the one ran this girl off the road. She knows she the one did it. But she over there acting like she's so concerned about what's going on. Oh my God. I hope she's going to be okay. And the lady said, well, she's going to be out at least for a week or so. And the mystery lady says, because the plot thickens, baby. I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. They go back to Haley, who comes into Bill's office, and he got a surprise waiting for all the people that work there. It's like, surprise! It's a surprise gathering. Then they cut away from that. They go back to the photo shoot where Danny's daughter is still being barked at with all these Danny's still barking at her daughter with all these, commands, do this, don't do this, don't do that. Ugh. And Andre gets her to kind of bag off a little bit. Okay. Then that's when they go back to Ashley, the white girl that's on the show who got a job as a nurse. Was like, she got a job. Everybody's so excited she got a job. I cannot figure out why yet, but everybody's like, oh, she got a job, Sherman. Everybody's so excited that this girl got a job. And it ain't like she's 16 years old. She grown. So I don't, whatever. Okay, but I guess we'll find out what's behind it later on, because you know how behind the gates is. They will fill you in as we go. So she's telling her the same thing about what happened, and this bike came up from behind her, and um, and Dr. Nicole came in, and she's just like, I'm so sorry that I'm not going to be able to be there to do what I need to do, and then she's so sweet. All the people that's sweet on this show be putting a question mark on my head, like, but why? Because the people behind the gate, behind the fence, they ain't really all that nice. I don't know. So we're going to see. Anyway, they go back to the conversation with the secretary and the crazy lady on the phone, right? And so she says, she offers to help out and says, well, what about Eva? And I think Eva, and she said, I'll help out anything I can do. You know what, girl? What about Eva? I think Eva is her daughter. The one that had told her, whatever you need, Mom, I'm willing to do. Because you deserve to be happy too. So I guess they just a pair of Eva people, her and her daughter. The apple did not roll far from the tree when it came down to this one. So the secretary says, well, what do you mean? She says, well, Eva is good with computers. She's a whiz with computers, and she's very organized, and, it can help you out while she's, out. She's on the other end of the phone smiling the whole time because she knows she's low down. But why? Why is this lady got it in for this girl or for whoever? For the doctor? For Dr. Nicole? Who is she? But anyway, the secretary says, well, I'll set up an interview. Thank you so much. She's so excited. She don't even know she's sleeping with the enemy right here. Not sleeping, but that she playing with the enemy right here. She don't even know, girl. She do not know that this woman is the one that ran the girl off the road. But I guess we're going to find out why she want her daughter up in there to start some mess and whatnots. We'll be there for it. Meanwhile, Andre, the almost nephew, tells Danny, they come back to him and he's still telling her, like, you need to just chill out and let Danny do her thing because you're kind of sucking all the energy out of the situation here. And when she does that, the shoot goes well, and he compliments Chelsea in sort of a flirtatious way, in my opinion. And that's that. He just seems too nice to me, y'all. I don't know about this boy. I don't know, Mr. I'm a photographer, but I give all my money to charity, because I got a trust fund. My mama and them left me, so I ain't too worried about it, hmm hmm But anyway, as he points out to Danny, I ain't related to you. I ain't related to you. Danny. Baby, I think we're gonna need some finger sandwiches to go with this tea that we sipping on, because it's just too much. It's just too much. Woo. Okay, so I was saying that it seems to me that he was flirting with the daughter, but now he's flirting with the mama. Lord fix it. Just fix it, Lord. I don't even know if the Lord is interested in what's going on there behind the fence, because it's just too much going on. So maybe we better just leave him out of it too. Anyway, Bill's daughter meets with the nurse. Nurse, I got a job. And because they're friends, and they're both with their men. She's with her husband. She's with her boyfriend. I guess that's her boyfriend. And they're talking about her dad and what he did, and she don't need to think that she can forgive him, and all of that. And so they're just talking about that. I think that crazy lady daughter was at the bar that they was at too, but I'm not sure about that. I have to rewatch the episode. Y'all look at it and tell me who was that girl that was sitting at the bar by herself, because I'm not sure if this was Danny's daughter. But then why wouldn't they speak? I don't know. Y'all tell me who that girl was that was at the bar, because I don't know who that was. I have to watch later and see who that was, because she ended up leaving out with somebody or something. So I don't know. Anyway, Haley is back at the office. They go back to the office where Bill and Haley are at. And she was overly thankful for everything and praising Bill and the people that he had come in the office, and how happy she was that they are there cheering them on, she says, because she's so sorry for hurting people. But she said, but I'm just happy that you all are happy for our love, because I'm just so happy to have him, and blah, 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 blah. She's so overly thankful for this man, girl. I mean, I know he's rich and everything, but my Lord, calm down, calm down. That's all I can think when I see her. She just thanking him and thanking him. And all I can think
is, calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Oh my God.
Down.
she needs to calm down for me. She's just doing too much. She's doing way too much for me, child. But anyway, let me get back to this. So, I feel that the people that was in the office was celebrating because they was under duress, because they all worked there. I mean, the boss said, y'all see that happening. I don't want to get into all that, but anyway, the boss done called everybody down to the meeting and told them we here to celebrate, and they celebrate. They like, ooh, girl, woo, 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 woo. But I think when they get back to their desk and they leave and go to lunch, they're gonna have a different opinion about it. Cause girl, what you did was jacked up. It was jacked up. No matter how you sliced it, was jacked up. Whew. Anyway, Danny is on the couch, sipping wine. They go back to this. So Danny is on the wait. Before I do that, let me tell y'all, because this is one of the moments. This is one of the moments where after you get your tea, you got to stir it and then tap it on the side of the glass. Tap it on the side of the glass, because this is where the tea gets there. Danny is on the couch sipping wine with the not really her nephew, Andre. And he says, we ain't really related. He's still talking that stuff. And she goes, "Are you flirting with me?" Child, is it just me? Side note, is it just me? Or when she was, do she look a little bit like Latoya Jackson, y'all? Because she look a little bit like Latoya to me. And ain't nothing wrong with that because Latoya is pretty. But she was looking just like Latoya when she was like, "Are you flirting with me?" Girl, girl, please. Now, right here is where we needed a commercial break because I feel that she needs another 2 minutes and 2 seconds to get her to come back to her senses. I was happy that they did break for a commercial because this girl needed to gather herself. What do y'all think about that? Her almost not really her nephew. Now that boy that been raised as your nephew. How did Oh, Danny. I know you hurt right now, girl, but this ain't the way. This ain't the thing to do. They go back to the group at the bar and they talk about the accident that this girl has been in, and they also start talking about Ashley and this job. But what is this thing about Ashley having a job? I ain't gonna believe on that. But I don't know. But she was saying that, I don't know. So I kind of feel like that, the realness of the job is not the same as having been in school. And even though I always dreamed and wanted to be a nurse, I'm really starting to question, should I be a nurse? Do this mean she gonna jack up somebody while she in this hospital? Is that what they building up to? Y'all know this is a good show for me because I like trying to figure stuff out and a little suspicion. Just a little suspicion. Trying to figure it out. But anyway, she says that she always wanted to be a nurse and she's happy to be a nurse and blah blah blah. Not Dr. Dan, Danny's daughter's husband tells her that he got some kind of promotion or some other. She makes some little remark like, "Is that because your daddy got it?" I'm trying to figure out, what was that necessary to say, girl? If your man got a promotion, we don't really care. Who cares how somebody got promoted and getting a little more money? Girl, bag off. Let the man enjoy his moment. Oh. Back to Haley at Bill's office. He thanks the group, and Haley says that she started to just elope because she just didn't see where they would have, much reason to really celebrate. But she's so happy for tomorrow. Is that mean that the wedding gonna be tomorrow? Because in these kind of shows, tomorrow could be in 5 more days because they got to draw it out. Okay. But she said that the wedding was tomorrow. Y'all got your outfit? Did y'all RSVP? Did y'all RSVP to this thing? I don't want y'all busting up in the wedding and you wasn't invited. Because this is for all of us who are of the upper echelon. Everybody is not invited. But don't worry. I'll be back to tell y'all what happened. Danny did not seem to learn no sense in the little commercial break that she had. Okay. And while it's on my mind, I would like to remind you all to please like the video for me. Like the video. 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 So we can get on back to the show, y'all. Come on. Stop all that dancing and like the video. Y'all, they came back from that little commercial break and Danny sitting up there with that boy talking. Not knowing that she being preyed on, because that's what I feel. I feel that she is just a spider being preyed on, caught in a web. So he asked her to dance, right? And I'm thinking, she ain't gonna get up and dance with this boy. But she did. Child. She gets her little self up and starts dancing with this boy. And of course, it's a slow song. So they standing up there slow dragging and talking. This boy is playing right up in her face and she let him. Unless she know in the end that he trying to play in her face. I hope that she do end up to at least have that kind of sense. But she done kissed him, y'all. She done locked lips with this boy. With the almost nephew. Ugh, child. I just don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, Ashley man had to, Ashley, Miss, I'm a nurse, I got a job. Her man had to carry her in the house and she would sleep. I don't know what the point of that scene was. So he carried her in the house and she would sleep. Whatever. She said, because he said she fell asleep at the bar. Now, okay, let me say this here. Maybe the point is supposed to be she falls asleep. Is she supposed to have a little touch of narcolepsy? Is that what's going on? Is that how she gonna end up jacking somebody up at the hospital? She gonna fall asleep and she just falls asleep. She just falls asleep wherever she at. Just fall out. I don't know, but we'll see. Danny's daughter and hubby are still at the bar talking. And she said that she's glad that this wedding will be over soon. She don't want to have to think about him again because his dad done made his bed and he needs to lie. They go back to Haley and Bill at the office and they're sitting there talking. And she tells him that she has something special planned for him for the wedding. Has something special planned for the wedding. I don't know what she said for him, but she said she has something special planned. I mean, maybe Haley gonna show her little claws and do something to the family while they're there. Like get up, pop off a speech or something. Be like, and to all y'all, oh yeah, dot. I mean, it'd be nice if she did because I'm sick of her being sugar sweet. She needs to get her some backbone. I'm sorry, just a little backbone. Bill says, so, but what you running for? What you rushing off for? And she said, well, I'm going home. This is the last time you're going to see me before the wedding. He's like, oh, okay. So he gets up and gives her a gift. It's a diamond bracelet with some blue stones on it. It was Tiffany's, okay. It was cute. It was nice. It was nice, He gave her a little box with little tennis. But it was nice though. It wasn't from the cheap end of the countertop of the counter. I want y'all to know. The diamonds was given. And again, she's so sugar sweet. This girl's so sugar sweet. I mean, she the kind of sugar sweet that this toothache worthy. But I ain't buying it. Because I just think being behind the fence is going to change her. Okay, so Danny and this almost nephew are talking about how she needs to forget Bill. Put yourself in my hands, he says. I think this boy's being paid by Bill. See, there's something going on. But anyway, he's like, you need to forget about Bill. Put yourself in my hands. Girl, it's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. I just hope she come to her senses. But y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened. Her and this boy done did the deed.
I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door.
And that's exactly how I was looking. Girl, why would you go to the point of no return with this boy? Why? Y'all mark my words, that's gonna come back to haunt her. Who knows if he in there videotaping or anything? He could be in there videotaping anything. But that boy, I just don't feel this to be sincere. I just don't feel it to be sincere. Well, y'all, that's where it ended. What is the surprise that Haley has planned for the wedding? Why is that mystery-lady motorcycle lady want to hurt Dr. Nicole so bad? Will Danny family show up at the wedding? Is that almost nephew really a setup? Most importantly, what y'all wearing to the wedding? Huh? I needs to know. Because we got so many questions that need answered. Well, I guess we'll have to meet up next time and find out what goes on beyond the gates. Thank you all for watching, and please like the video and comment. Bye.